Okay, so let's see what kind of situation we have on GBP CAD. Now, from a daily perspective, what we can clearly see is that on this pair, the market is bounded in between this resistance and the support that we have at this level. Now here, there is support because we had this previous resistance, which is now support here, and obviously again support at this area. And here, why do we have this resistance? First of all, this was already a resistance area in the past, but again, the market rejected it here, and then it kept rejecting the zone as a formed resistance. Now, from a weekly perspective, what kind of situation we have? Now, on the weekly time frame, we can see that the market created this huge rejection to the downside, also creating this M formation, after which clearly the market reacted to the pattern and not only went for a retest of the neckline, but it broke it back above. Now, what we wanted to see basically this reaction from a first place, because what did we know from a monthly perspective? We knew that the market had the possibility to create which pattern, to create this head and shoulders pattern. We were speaking already about it when the market basically had reached the previous high. Why? Because if you see a market basically do something like this, creating a lower low and then an equal high, you expect the market to react to this equal high and create an inverted head and shoulders. So, meaning that first you want to see the market make a move to the downside. That is why we expected this first rejection to the downside and then a rejection to the upside. Now, obviously, it happened way more aggressively than what we expected, but anyway, the moves were basically quite textbook. Now, if we go and see what is the situation at the moment from a COT perspective to see how we can be capitalizing on a possible move on GBP CAD, let's go and see what we have. Now, if we go and check our COT data, let's see what kind of situation we have both from a CAD perspective and a GBP perspective. Now, if we look at what is the situation from a CAD perspective, we can see that with the last report, more shorts added, so another 1.3k shorts added with almost 4k longs closed, bringing net positions even more negative to minus 29k from basically we were at 38k, so from 38k to minus 29k is almost a 100k difference in net positions for the CAD, which obviously is following commodities that have been melting. Now, if we go and see what is the situation from a GBP perspective, we can see that with the new report, we had more shorts adding. Yes, it's true, we did see some longs, but more shorts adding, bringing net positions from 35k all the way down to minus 6.6k. So from a GBP CAD perspective, from a monthly point of view, what situation we have? Now, from the monthly, as we have seen, we have the market that has created a clear head and shoulders formation inverted from a monthly perspective. Therefore, we could see the market go higher. From a weekly perspective, nothing really interesting to see. From a daily perspective, we know that the market is bounded in between this resistance and this support. Now, if GBP CAD will basically be fueled by the weakness of the CAD and break this zone to the upside, then on the retracement to the zone, we can expect the inverted head and shoulders to bring the market to actually create a higher high. Therefore, what we will be doing with students, we will be monitoring price action on the retest of the area on the 4-hour time frame, waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And if the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice long with a good risk to reward and good probabilities for a nice push to the upside. On the other side, if from here the market will melt to the downside, given the fact that from here the market also created this minor W formation and basically the market will be fueled by the weakness of the GBP, then at that point what we will be doing on the retest of this level, we will again be monitoring price action from a 4-hour time frame perspective with students, waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And if the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice short with a good risk to reward and good probabilities for a nice push to the downside to go and test basically this lows here. So this is basically what we have on GBP CAD from a reactive perspective and not predictive as usual, waiting for the market to show us what it actually wants to do, and then we will be looking for a possible opportunity. So until the market will be inside of this area, we are not looking for an opportunity unless we see basically a nice W or M formation that provides at least a 1 to 3 risk to reward to the neckline target. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure to drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.